और प्रीलिम्स तो पोस्टपोन हो गया, फिर क्या हो रहा है? Are you confident? Are you feeling motivated? So just I thought to have conversation with our students that what they are doing, take a bit account of their level of preparation and just to connect with them. So we have decided to talk about the 20 days that you are going to get after postponement of these prelims, that how you can utilize that 20 days. See, generally we have the experience that even if UPSC gives gaps, but students fail to utilize it. Therefore, it is very challenging for each and every student. Today you may be quite happy, but at the end of the 20 days, means when 16th June comes, you will be able to judge yourself that whether you have taken advantage of those 20 days. So we have divided this session into 3 parts. First, we will try to talk about those candidates who have never qualified prelims. Second, we'll talk about those candidates who have qualified prelims at least once. And third category is related to those candidates who may not be feeling so motivated. So let's take the first one. In first category, the candidates who have never qualified prelims, they need to understand one thing. They are not qualifying, not because they do not have knowledge, but rather they don't have right knowledge. They don't have right approach. They may not be knowing that what exactly from a topic they need to know, how they need to know, and how much they need to know. Plus, the micro breakup of the topics, they may not be able to understand. Like, suppose you are reading fundamental rights, but you do not know natural rights, natural justice. You do not know due process of law. Last year, the question was asked. So, this is what we can consider. Like Finance Commission, 15th Finance Commission, question was asked about formula. So, certainly it was expected that when you prepare for mains examination, so you will cover that kind of developments, because it was important. Hence, it is very important for them, especially those who have never qualified prelims, to know that what should be their strategy, how they should study, how much they should study, because somewhere, even if repeatedly they are failing to qualify prelims, so the problem lies in them, in their approach, in their knowledge, in their strategy. Hence, this is a time to relook, think over your weaknesses. You may have already identified those weaknesses on the basis of your tests. So many tests you may have appeared, and those tests can tell you exactly that where you are lagging. And therefore, you need to focus on them for 20 days. In those areas, micro sections, and read UPSC last year papers again and again to get an insight, have adequate practice. This is what you should do, so that at the end of 20 days, you know that you are a different person. You are a transformed person. That is how you should do. Now, the second category of people, those who have cleared prelims at least once, for them, mains examination remains main challenge. It is quite obvious that they may clear prelims this year as well. But the question is, are they prepared for mains examination? In that mains examination, we tell essay, ethics, optional philosophy. Then whether they have prepared their essay properly, they do, whether they have adequate practice, whether they have prepared ethics, whether they are ready with optional, or some micro sections like society, internal security, science and technology. So you can identify some of those sections and you can devote your 20 days, if not 20 days, 15 days for those sections. If you lag in writing practice, have adequate writing practice. If you lag in essay writing, have essay writing practice. Because at this stage you should know that it is not clear whether mains examination will also be postponed. If it is obvious that mains examination will also be postponed, but then the question is, Whether UPSC will do that, it depends on UPSC. But if he does not, then mains examination time will be very less. Therefore, again, let's say you may face the similar challenges as you faced last year. So that is how your strategy should be, so that you feel more confident for your mains examination this year. And the third category of students, we know many candidates, they feel highly demotivated. Their preparation is not on track. They are not able to follow a routine. They are not able to motivate themselves. They are not able to revise properly. So these candidates, you know that basically they may have, let's say, problems like related to emotional intelligence basically, but you need to motivate yourself. And for that motivation, you need to engage yourself. You should not have spare time, because then it results into lots of thinking. So you should involve yourself so that you don't have spare time, and that will help you in motivation. Keep yourself quite occupied. That should be your motive. And just for keeping yourself quite occupied, we have a marathon program, marathon classes for prelims for 8 days beginning from 1st April. And you can join. Fees is also very nominal. It will force you to revise. In fact, for all candidates, it will force them to revise in 8 days your prelims and learn in 8 days that all those topics, micro breakup, that what exactly you are missing, how you should approach that topic, how you should have known to that topic, why you are not thinking about that topic from the perspective a teacher thinks. That thing you are going to learn. Again, it will be a kind of reinvention. And see that in that 8 days you are just coming out as a person, as a student, that you have now revised and focused with PYQs of related topics of last, let's say, 10-20 years. So it will give you confidence. Hence, let's say that 20 days should help in your rebuilding confidence, rebuilding your strategy, and transforming you so that this lifeline becomes a lifeline for your IAS. You get a lifeline for IAS, this you can say, you know that. So this is what you should do. You should utilize your time, because you know that success comes to those people who work hard and work hard in the right fashion. Success do not come to those people who, let's say, that just dream and do not work hard. So let's have success this time.